Welcome to the Discourse Analyzer AI Toolkit, where articles come alive. You're hearing the audio version of our article. For the full text and an interactive experience, check out the link in the description below. Interact with any section using our AI assistant to enhance your understanding. Let's explore.
What is discourse analysis? Explained. In the exploration of language as more than just a communication tool, discourse analysis, explained, delves into how language constructs and influences societal structures. This article offers a comprehensive overview of discourse analysis, an interdisciplinary field that extends beyond the literal interpretation of words to include their social, cultural, and political contexts. It highlights the key aspects of how language operates in various settings and the implications this has on identity, power, and ideology. Furthermore, it outlines the practical applications of discourse analysis across multiple disciplines such as linguistics, media studies, and sociology, illustrating its significance in understanding and shaping human communication. By examining the historical development and the pivotal theories and theorists in the field, the article provides readers with a deeper understanding of how discourse analysis has evolved and its importance in analyzing the intricate relationship between language and society. 1. What is discourse analysis? Discourse analysis is a broad and complex field of study that focuses on the ways in which language is used in texts and contexts. It involves analyzing written, spoken, or signed language to understand how meaning is created and communicated. The scope of discourse analysis can range from the study of language use in a small conversation to the examination of global communication practices across cultures. 1. Key aspects of discourse analysis. Language in use. It examines how language functions in various contexts, considering factors like social, political, and cultural backgrounds. Meaning beyond words. Discourse analysis looks at more than just the literal meaning of words. It considers the implied meanings, assumptions, and messages conveyed through language choices. Social interaction. It explores how language constructs and is constructed by social identities and relationships. Power and ideology. Discourse analysis often investigates how language reflects, reinforces, or challenges power dynamics and ideologies within society. 2. Applications of discourse analysis. Linguistics. To understand the nuances of language structure and its use in communication. Sociology and anthropology. To explore how language shapes and is shaped by social practices and cultural norms. Media studies. To analyze how language is used in various media forms to convey messages and influence audiences. Political science. To examine how political discourse constructs identities, shapes public opinion, and influences policy making. Discourse analysis is interdisciplinary, drawing methods and theories from fields such as linguistics, sociology, psychology, and cultural studies. Its versatility makes it a valuable tool for understanding the complexities of communication in our increasingly interconnected world. 2. Historical development of discourse analysis, DA. Discourse analysis, DA, has evolved through various stages and has been influenced by multiple disciplines. Its historical development can be broadly categorized into several key phases. 1. Early foundations. Structuralism. In the early 20th century, structuralism laid the groundwork for analyzing language beyond mere sentences. Ferdinand de Saussure's ideas on linguistic structures emphasized the importance of understanding the underlying systems that govern language use. Pragmatics and speech act theory. The mid-20th century saw the emergence of pragmatics and speech act theory, with scholars like J. L. Austin and John Searle examining how context influences the meaning of language and how utterances perform actions. 2. Emergence of discourse analysis. The 1960s and 1970s. This period marked the formal emergence of DA as a field. Michel Foucault's work on the relationship between power and knowledge and how discourse shapes society was particularly influential. Similarly, the ethnography of communication, developed by Del Hymes, highlighted the cultural aspects of discourse. Critical discourse analysis, CDA. In the late 20th century, scholars like Norman Fairclough and Toon A. van Dyke developed CDA, focusing on the role of discourse in maintaining and challenging power relations. 3. Expansion and diversification. Cognitive approaches. The 1980s and 1990s witnessed the integration of cognitive perspectives into DA, with researchers exploring how mental processes and structures influence discourse comprehension and production. Multimodal discourse analysis. With the turn of the century, the focus expanded beyond text to include other modes of communication, such as images, gestures, and spatial arrangements, recognizing the multimodal nature of contemporary discourse. 4. Recent developments. Digital discourse analysis. The proliferation of digital communication platforms has led to new areas of study, including the analysis of online interactions, social media discourse, and the impact of digital technologies on communication patterns. Integration of big data and computational methods. Advances in technology have enabled the analysis of large datasets, allowing for more nuanced and comprehensive studies of discourse patterns across various contexts. Throughout its development, DA has continually adapted to changing linguistic, social, and technological landscapes, reflecting its interdisciplinary nature and its relevance to understanding human communication. 3. Key theories and theorists of discourse analysis. 1. Structuralism and post-structuralism. Ferdinand de Saussure, a Swiss linguist considered one of the founding figures of structuralism. He emphasized the arbitrary nature of the sign, i.e., the relationship between the signifier and the signified, and introduced the concept of language as a system of differences without positive terms. Michel Foucault, a French philosopher associated with post-structuralism, Foucault's work on discourse is seminal. He explored how power and knowledge are constructed through discursive practices and how discourses shape societal norms, behaviors, and identities. 2. Critical discourse analysis, CDA. Norman Fairclough, an influential figure in CDA, Fairclough views language as a form of social practice that shapes and is shaped by power dynamics. His approach emphasizes the analysis of texts and their social contexts to uncover ideologies and power relations. Toon A. van Dyke. Van Dyke focuses on how societal power abuse, dominance, and inequality are enacted, reproduced, and resisted by text and talk in the social and political context. 3. Ethnography of communication. Del Hymes. Hymes developed the ethnography of communication as an approach to analyzing the ways in which language functions in cultural contexts. He introduced the speaking model to help analyze communicative events considering components like setting, participants, ends, act sequence, key, instrumentalities, norms, and genre. 4. Conversation analysis, CA. Harvey Sachs, Emmanuel Shegloff, and Gail Jefferson. These researchers are foundational to CA, which focuses on the detailed analysis of talk and interaction. They studied the organization of conversation and how participants understand and respond to each other in turn-taking, repair mechanisms, and the construction of actions through talk. 5. Discourse psychology. Jonathan Potter and Margaret Wetherell. They are key figures in the development of discourse psychology, which examines how psychological processes, identities, and relationships are constructed in discourse. Their work emphasizes the performative function of language and how discourses shape and are shaped by social practices. 6. Multimodal discourse analysis. Gunther Kress and Theo van Leeuwen. These theorists focus on how meaning is made through multiple modes of communication beyond language, such as images, gestures, and spatial arrangement. Their work on multimodal discourse analysis highlights the significance of visual literacy in understanding contemporary communication. These theories and theorists provide diverse perspectives and methodologies for analyzing discourse, reflecting the interdisciplinary nature of discourse analysis. Each contributes to understanding how language functions in social contexts, constructs realities, and mediates power relations. 4. Importance of discourse analysis. Discourse analysis, DA, is a research approach that examines the ways in which language is used in texts and contexts. It is important for several reasons. Understanding communication. DA helps in understanding how communication works beyond the level of sentences. It examines how choices in language contribute to the way ideas, identities, relationships, and ideologies are constructed and understood in various contexts. Social contexts and power relations. It reveals the relationship between language and power in society. By analyzing discourse, researchers can identify how language is used to maintain or challenge power structures within various social contexts. Cultural insights. Through the examination of discourse, insights into cultural norms, values, and beliefs can be gained. It allows for a deeper understanding of how culture influences the way language is used and interpreted. Improving communication skills. Learning about discourse analysis can enhance one's communication skills. By understanding the nuances of language use and the effects of different discursive strategies, individuals can become more effective communicators. Language teaching. In the field of language teaching, DA provides valuable insights into how language functions in real-life contexts. This can inform teaching methodologies and help learners develop pragmatic competence. Policy and legislation. Discourse analysis can play a critical role in shaping policies and legislation. By analyzing political discourse, for example, researchers can uncover underlying ideologies and assumptions that may influence decision-making processes. Media studies. DA is crucial for analyzing media texts, including news articles, advertisements, and social media posts. It helps in understanding how media shapes public opinion and constructs societal norms. In summary, discourse analysis is a powerful tool for exploring the intricate relationship between language, society, and culture. It offers a comprehensive approach to understanding how meaning is constructed and negotiated in various discursive practices. 5. Applications of discourse analysis in real-world scenarios. Discourse analysis, DA, is a versatile and powerful tool that can be applied in various real-world scenarios to understand, interpret, and improve communication. Below are some key applications of discourse analysis across different sectors. 1. Education. Curriculum development. Analyzing educational materials to ensure they are culturally sensitive and appropriate for diverse student populations. Classroom interaction. Studying the teacher-student and student-student interactions to enhance teaching methods and learning experiences. 2. Healthcare. Patient-provider communication. Examining conversations between patients and healthcare providers to improve communication effectiveness and patient care. Public health campaigns. Analyzing the discourse of public health campaigns to assess their impact and effectiveness in changing health behaviors. 3. Media and journalism. News reporting. Investigating how news outlets frame stories and the potential impact on public opinion. Social media analysis. Understanding the discourse on social media platforms to gauge public sentiment and trends. 4. Politics and policymaking. Political speeches and debates. Analyzing the rhetoric and discourse of politicians to understand their strategies and influence on public opinion. Policy documents. Examining the language and discourse used in policy documents to uncover underlying ideologies and assumptions. 5. Business and marketing. Brand communication. Studying how companies communicate with their audience to shape brand identity and consumer perceptions. Workplace communication. Analyzing internal communication within organizations to improve efficiency, culture, and employee satisfaction. 6. Legal studies. Courtroom discourse. Investigating the language used in legal settings to understand its impact on judicial outcomes. Legislation and legal documents. Analyzing the discourse of legal texts to interpret laws and their implications. 7. Sociolinguistics. Language and identity. Exploring how language use reflects and constructs social identities and group memberships. Language and social movements. Examining the discourse of social movements to understand how they mobilize support and frame their causes. Conclusion. Discourse analysis, DA, stands as a pivotal instrument in dissecting and enhancing communication across a spectrum of fields, highlighting its significance in not only understanding but also shaping societal discourse. The application of DA spans from education, where it aids in the development of inclusive curricula and the optimization of classroom dynamics, to healthcare, improving patient-provider dialogues and the efficacy of public health initiatives. In the realm of media and journalism, DA provides insights into news framing and the vast currents of social media, offering a deeper comprehension of public sentiment and the construction of narratives. The political landscape, too, benefits from DA's sharp analysis, offering a lens through which the rhetoric of politicians and the language of policy can be critically examined, revealing underlying ideologies and the mechanics of public persuasion. The corporate world utilizes DA to sculpt brand identities and foster healthier workplace communications, emphasizing the role of discourse in consumer and employee engagement. The legal domain sees DA as a tool for unraveling the complexities of courtroom language and legislation, ensuring justice and clarity in legal proceedings. Moreover, in sociolinguistics, DA serves as a bridge to understanding the intricate relationship between language, identity, and societal movements, showcasing how discourse acts as a vehicle for social change and cohesion. Through these varied applications, discourse analysis not only uncovers the nuanced ways in which language operates within and across communities but also presents opportunities for more effective, inclusive, and empowering communication strategies. As such, DA is invaluable in its ability to illuminate the intricate tapestry of human interaction, fostering a deeper, more nuanced understanding of the world around us. Frequently asked questions. What is discourse analysis, DA? Discourse analysis is a field that studies how language is used in texts and contexts. It involves examining written, spoken, or signed language to uncover how meaning is created and communicated across different social interactions. What are the key aspects of discourse analysis? Language in use. DA explores language function across various contexts, considering social, political, and cultural backgrounds. Meaning beyond words. It delves into implied meanings, assumptions, and messages beyond the literal meaning of words. Social interaction. DA examines how language shapes and is shaped by social identities and relationships. Power and ideology. It investigates how language reflects, reinforces, or challenges societal power dynamics and ideologies. How is discourse analysis applied in different fields? DA is applied across various sectors, including education, healthcare, media and journalism, politics and policymaking, business and marketing, legal studies, and sociolinguistics, to understand and improve communication strategies, uncover underlying ideologies, and enhance societal discourse. How has discourse analysis evolved over time? DA has evolved through phases, from early structuralism and pragmatics to the emergence of critical discourse analysis, CDA, and multimodal approaches. It has adapted to digital communication platforms and integrated big data and computational methods, reflecting its interdisciplinary nature and relevance to contemporary communication challenges. Who are some key theorists in discourse analysis? Notable theorists include Ferdinand de Saussure, structuralism; Michel Foucault, post-structuralism; Norman Fairclough and Toon A. van Dyke, CDA; Del Hines, ethnography of communication; and Gunther Kress and Theo van Leeuwen, multimodal discourse analysis, among others. Why is discourse analysis important? DA is crucial for understanding communication beyond the sentence level, revealing the relationship between language and power, providing cultural insights, improving communication skills, informing language teaching, influencing policy and legislation, and analyzing media texts. Can discourse analysis be applied to digital communication? Yes, DA has expanded to include digital discourse analysis, focusing on online interactions, social media discourse, and the impact of digital technologies on communication patterns. This reflects the field's adaptability to changing linguistic and technological landscapes. What challenges does discourse analysis face? DA faces challenges related to the subjectivity in interpreting texts, ethical considerations in representing voices, and the complexity of navigating power dynamics in discourse.
Researchers address these challenges through rigorous, ethical, and reflexive approaches to analysis.
How does discourse analysis contribute to understanding social movements? DA examines the discourse of social movements to understand how they construct social identities, mobilize support, and frame their causes. It highlights the role of language as a tool for social change and cohesion. What future directions might discourse analysis take? As communication continues to evolve, DA may further integrate technological advancements, explore new forms of digital discourse, and address global communication challenges. Its interdisciplinary nature and adaptability suggest a broad potential for future research and application.